Hello, how was the last week? Do you ever feel that you are going too fast and your child is not developing the goals you have planned? If so, today we are going to talk about how to help the child to catch up with you at your pace. Starting with audition, we continue doing the same thing for another week so that the child can get more time to get reinforcement. So we were talking about auditory goals of 3 item memory selection. So we continue during the whole day activities to see that the child can remember 3 key items or 3 sentences when you talk to the child. Also, we continue talking to the child when the child is busy so that we can develop overhearing of the child. So when the child is busy playing you or drawing or doing something, purposely go and ask some question or give some command to the child. If the child does not respond, go to the child and say, I was talking to you, you didn't hear, listen. And the child will know that what is expected is that without calling his name, when you say something, he should or she should be listening. When this happens, it helps the child to listen to the others when they are talking to each other, and incidental language develops. You know, the research has shown that if a child can speak 100 words, 80 words of them are learnt by listening to others incidentally. Your child also can develop the same skill which you can help the child to do. Coming to receptive language, what we need is again repetition of the categories. Last time we introduced size and color. This week also, the theme will be clothes. So it's easy for you to do those activities with the clothes, sorting out clothes for laundry or drying or even folding or ironing, and then talk about the color and the size. As adjectives, also introduce same and different now, because on the basis of these adjectives, the child should be able to understand these 2 items are the same and these 2 items are different. Another concept you can develop this week is front and back. Talk about the front page of the book and the back side of the book the same way. Talk about the shirt. Look at the back of the shirt, it's clean, but there is a stain on the front of the shirt. You must have dropped something while eating. So, using all this meaningful language of interaction, continue descriptive objects also. So, what do you expect also to understand the question? What goes together in receptive language? So, if you say what goes together with toothbrush, the child should be able to say toothpaste. You can even put cards, pictures, take a book of pictures, and then ask what goes with the toothbrush, what goes together with shoes. So the child should be able to pick up or point out to shoes and socks and toothpaste and toothbrush. This is too easy, but slowly move into the higher categories. What goes with bath? Now the child should be able to pick up soap and towel and sponge and whatever he or she uses for bath as a category. Coming to expressive language, now you should expect your child to use some adjectives of color and size in some of the words. Also, we expect the child to use descriptive adjectives. What are the descriptive adjectives? Like hot and cold, clean and dry, wet and dry, clean and dirty. All these are descriptive words, adjectives which can be used by the child. We expect that. Coming to speech goals, we continue with her Last week we were giving lot of auditory bombardment with the words containing the sound th. This week continue that, but now expect the child to be able to imitate some of the words with th sound. Slowly you will see that the child will develop the production of th in some of the words, some of the time, and you should be happy about it. Coming to the book, we have selected the book of Three Little Kittens this time because the th sound will come again and again, and there will be reinforcement of that sound. So this is the book, Three Little Kittens. I'm sure you must have known about this book. So you talk about three little kittens, and then they lost their mittens. Then they found their mittens. And the story goes on after that. They soiled their mittens, means they become dirty, and naturally they washed their mittens and they hung them up to dry. Okay, so this, when you tell the story, after that, you repeat. The kittens lost their mittens, found their mittens, soiled their mittens, washed their mittens, and tell the child to repeat the story. And you will know if the child can remember 3 or 4 words or 3 or 4 actions from the story. You can also use this for song and rhymes. So you remember last time we said again that the child should start singing. And when you are singing or doing rhymes, give auditory closures. That is, fill in the blanks. So to see that the child remembers certain words. So this book you can open the page and show the picture and then sing like that. 3 little kittens, they lost their mittens and they began to cry. Oh, mother dear, we sadly fear our mittens we have lost. What? Lost your mittens? You naughty kittens. So it continues. It's fun. The children will start singing with you. They will remember some of the words also. It will develop auditory memory and it will take any stress of testing off the child. Coming to tips. The first tip is that include and involve your child in all daily routine activities. For example, you are sorting out clothes, vegetables, fruits, or cutting vegetables, or cutting fruit, or making sharbat, making bhel puri, anything you are doing, dusting, which is every day you are doing. During that time, ask the child to help you and give commands to check that the child is remembering 3 things you have told her or him to do. Okay. Second thing is act out. Lot of act out of songs, poems, stories, visits, experience, because this will again work on auditory memory development and expressive language. The next tip is work on overhearing throughout the day. If you are talking to suppose you are talking to your husband and you say something, and then look at the child and say, look what Papa is saying. And then the child will be included in the conversation. And next time when you are not including him, you are talking to your husband, the child will start listening what you are talking. So this way, it will help overhearing skill of the child. Importance of play cannot be underplayed. The children learn lot of language and lot of concepts through play. So play with the child, play with different material, and see that the child learns new concepts and auditory memory is developed. It will help if the child can play with other children of the same age who have typical hearing. This will help the child to come to the level of the same children of their age. Speech, another tip. Remember, we had been saying again and again that if you use the sound in the meaningful words, the child will be able to produce that speech sound very easily because the child knows the word and listens to imitation and produces that through auditory feedback system. So if you have any questions or doubts, please write in the comment section and I will reply to you. If you want to watch any earlier sessions, then the link is given below of the 40-week session plan. See you next week. Thank you.